Ons is gou besig met 'n show.
Ja. Hy kan staan.
Ja, jy kan daar staan, ja.
Ek sien altyd
On YouTube. Is dit die box?
Sound check, sound check.
Dat is live.
Hoe sê jy? Daar speel nou iets hier, maar ek weet nie wat.
Sound check.
Hi.
Ja. Oké, as Richard op die drone. As die drone op. Hallo Andrea.
Hi Otis.
Hoe gaan dit vandag?
Nee, dit gaan sommer lekker. Ons is hier by die eindpunt van die Nedbank Desert Dash en dit gaan sommer verskriklik lekker.
It's a super day. It's a super,
It is.
super
It
day.
is. It
And
is.
we are quite excited to be here.
Yes,
Leandra,
definitely.
you've been covering this event for quite some time.
Since 2016.
So what's different? What's different?
The weather, definitely. And we have a new solo winner for this year.
Wow. Amazing stuff. Ne?
Definitely.
Amazing stuff. Good stuff. So we are bringing our viewers some extraordinary footage.
Yes, like always.
Yes, out of the air, they can have a journey with us.
Yes. Now, so far, what has happened is it's the solo women, men, a lot of the categories are already in. So we are just waiting for some of the ladies to cross the finish line.
yes.
Yeah, at the Nedbank Desert Dash at the finish line. So thus far, we in first place for the solo men, we had Tristan De Lange, second place Connie Loser, who has been the six-time champion of the Nedbank Desert Dash. And then finally, we had a first-timer, Vincent Dorn from Germany, and this
All
was
the
his
way from
first time.
Germany.
Yes.
Yes, he
This
was
was
quite
his.
excited. He said he's
Yes.
gonna sit back. He's gonna relax now, and he's gonna fly back to Germany
Oh,
and
nice.
go and boast about his
Nice, very
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Now we also have all three ladies in the solo woman. Irene Stein managed to retain her title as the champion of the solo woman category. We have Andri Parker in second place, and then we have Nadine. Unfortunately, we don't have a surname, but Nadine is the third solo lady that crossed the finish line.
And we must say that these ladies and gentlemen cyclists started off their journey yesterday.
Yes, yes.
All the way in Windhoek,
All the way
at
in
the
Windhoek.
Grove Mall,
Yes.
and then they moved.
And they moved. The solo category started at about 2:30 at the Grove Mall in Windhoek, and they have up until about 2:30 to complete the Desert Dash. But one thing that's definitely different for this year is the fact that a lot of the races came in early. Usually we had to wait for them to come
Yes,
in,
for quite
but
a
we
while.
had a lot.
Yes,
We had a
yes.
four-person team, men and ladies. And what's happening currently here at the finish line is I'm seeing a lot of mixed teams. I'm seeing a lot of ladies. So
Yes, we are going to switch on over to what happened this morning. We're going to show our viewers what happened this morning.
I'm now joined by Connie Loser, coming in second. Couldn't be the eighth time. Everyone was anticipating that you could be the winner of this event, but it didn't happen. So Connie, tell me about the race.
Yeah, was not my day today. I was struggling from the halfway mark. Like my stomach was really bad. Couldn't eat, and yeah, a lot of pain. I think I've never been so close to give up, but then yeah, I waited, and then in the end it was okay. But
1, 2, 1, 2.
yeah, sad I missed the sprint.
Okay, so what did you make of Tristan through this race? A young guy coming up, giving you that challenge, challenging you for your 8th consecutive win, and you couldn't make it. What did you make of Tristan today and his commitment towards chasing you down?
No, I must say, I mean, today he deserved it. He was the strongest, I think. He made the most of the work also. So, yeah, it's sad when you miss the sprint so close, but I think, yeah, it's good that he won. And congrats to him, yes.
Okay, they've always said that this has been your competition for the past 7 years. Now you have been piped at the post. Do you see yourself coming back and reclaiming that title next year?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Thank you so much and good luck.
Hi Connie, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, disappointed.
Yeah, but you're a champion, man. You finished it. Things didn't go the way you wanted it.
Yeah, today was just very hard for me because I felt good in the beginning, but then again, like a lot of time I have stomach issues, and today was again the same. So after the halfway mark, I just couldn't eat. I had to vomiting like 3 times from the bike, and it was just empty. And then usually I say my plan was to ride the way in maybe Conning contest, but yeah, it didn't work out because I was just empty and felt bad. And then yeah, the sprint that was actually fine. I was just, I mean, maybe I launched it a little bit too early, maybe. But yeah, that's sprinting, it's close. But I must say, Tristan deserved it today. He did most of the work, and he was very strong. So I'm happy for him that he won. Yeah.
Will you be back?
I don't know yet.
How's Vera doing in Switzerland?
Yeah, she's fine. It's snowing, so it's cold. But she will also be in Namibia soon. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Man.
Thanks.
I'm with Mr. Vincent Don, all the way from Germany. First time, and then a third place finish. How do you feel?
Yeah, first of all, I feel really tired, but it was an incredible adventure. My main goal was just to arrive here in Swakopmund, and it's incredible that I arrived in third place with the 2 other guys. It was just super nice to race together with them. We're great friends also, so yeah, it was super.
How did your preparations go?
Yeah, I mean, in Germany we had a cold winter, so it was really difficult to do the really long rides. Still I tried in the last 2 months to do, but yeah, I think it's different to try in Africa, in South Africa or in Namibia, as a preparation for this race. Yeah, so in Germany it was kind of difficult for me.
So after 300 and so much kilometers, how do you feel?
Exhausted, tired, but yeah, also really happy that I've done it. As I said, it was my main goal to arrive here, and different to other races, it was happy that I did it.
So what's next for you, Vincent?
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the time in Namibia. I'm gonna stay for another 2 weeks, and then I'll travel back home to Germany, spend Christmas with my family, and yeah, then preparation starts for next year's season. Already in February I have the next races in Spain. So yeah.
How was conditions on the race?
It was really difficult conditions for me because in the beginning we had the heat and we had the altitude. Later on we had also some sand, which I'm not really used to. So it was really difficult for me.
Okay. So what kept you going?
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to arrive here. And then we were together, like us 3, and it was also a great adventure to just see the great distance and the desert, and yeah, I just wanted to finish this race and get it done.
Okay, so if there's one lesson that you take from this race, what is it?
Everything is possible.
Thank you so much, man, and enjoy the rest of your visit here in Namibia.
Thank you.
So Leandra, that was footage of our winners arriving this morning.
Yes, just before 6.
Morning, just before 6.
Yes.
It was a hectic ride, and we saw loser being pipped, literally with a couple of seconds.
Yes.
To the finishing line by a Namibian Olympian.
Yes.
This guy had it made, you know.
Yeah,
his
definitely.
father actually started the Desert Dash as a competition.
Wow.
So-
Now
so
look
it
at that
was-
legacy.
it
Yeah.
was bound to happen, one way or the other.
Now, what footage we're currently showing you is it's just as they enter the finish line. So with the Desert Dash, it's a waiting game.
Yes.
Because you
yes.
wait, then you got a lot of riders, and you wait a bit. You got a lot of riders, and then you wait a bit. So what also currently happened here at the Nedbank Desert Dash is the 12 o'clock prize giving. So what they
Yes.
did is they had the 4-person team, and the two persons mixed prize giving. But you can head on over to our social media pages, any of Namibia Media Holdings social media pages, where we're going to show you some of these podium winners that we have.
Yes. So what we also have is people waiting for their loved ones, family
Yes.
members, relatives. The who is here at
Yes,
the
and
finishing
everyone is
line.
enjoying the beach.
Yes.
It's so lovely to see people out and about, just chatting, having something to eat, and
Relaxing.
it's very
having a
relaxing.
good
Yeah,
time.
people are showing there we're showing you the beach area, what is happening. People are camping out, they're watching the cyclists. It's just a great place to be here at Plaza Meer.
Yes, yes. There we're
Along the
having
beach.
people like relaxing, enjoying the sun, enjoying the setting.
Yes.
And waiting on their relatives to come in.
Yes, a lot of people are waiting, and the thing is, it's what's so nice to see when they get to the finish line, that relief that literally spills over their faces.
Yes.
And now we bring you some awesome drone footage as well of the Nedbank Desert Dash finish line here at Plaza Meer Mall in Swakopmund.
Yes. So please enjoy the sights and the sounds with us.
Oh, another interesting fact. Dusty Day was also a legendary cyclist. He actually finished with his father, who is Johannes Cornelis Visser. They both crossed the finish line as solo dashers.
Yes.
I also managed to see our Irongo Police Deputy Commissioner Toby Gerber, and he also
the
crossed
race.
yes,
Wow.
he
And then
completed
there
the
was there
solo.
was a husband and wife team.
Yes,
So
yes,
there's all sorts
Everything.
of interesting things.
happening here at the
Yes,
Nedbank Desert
yes.
Dash. So we will have another prize giving at about 2 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, and then the final prize giving will be at 4:30, where we will award the solo women and men. Now they get special medals. Now you can just head on over to our social media pages, where we have a short video of how exactly they are engraving these special medals.
So in terms of participants, we had about over 300.
1,000 participants.
1,000
Yes, over 1,000 participants.
And then
yes.
we also have the support systems in
Yes,
place. We have
yes.
people driving with them throughout
Exactly.
this route, supporting them, changing wheels. Here we
Yes.
see some beautiful footage of a 3 or 4
Four-man
man
team, yes.
arriving at the finishing line. We're gonna enter now.
Maybe you'll see us as well.
Yes.
Beautiful finish. Beautiful footage. They are about to cross the finish line together. That's always good to see.
Yes, I think the time's gonna show that this was a extremely close contested race.
Definitely,
Very,
definitely.
very closely contested.
But I think the weather also played a major role because it's cold. It's not so hot.
Yes.
So that's why we're seeing a lot of cyclists coming to the finish line at the end of the day.
Yes.
But please stay tuned. We're going to show you some footage of our women
Winners.
solo winners that crossed the finish line.
She's wearing the plate of the defending champ. What an arrival. And the ladies are loving it. Our first solo lady for 2021, the Nedbank Desert Dash. Philip, kom nader. Jy kan maar daar inklim. Jou vrou het jou gemis, Philip.
Second time, did you know you were gonna win? Oh, where are your competitors at the moment? You left them in Windhoek?
So the press coming a little bit closer, straight into the interviews.
Congratulations.
Let's give Irene a little bit of space, guys. Let's bring her into the
I'm here with a team. That's Alex and JP. Alex, well, you made it in one piece at least. I'm sure it has been a bumpy ride, quite cold at the moment. The wind is not that pleasant. But could you tell us, how did you manage coming through to Swakopmund?
Yeah, so I did the first half from Windhoek to the Kwezip. We started off fairly well, and then we were quickly broken down into a group of four riders. And then just before halfway, I managed to get a gap, and then I passed over to JP, and then he managed to sustain the gap and make it grow even bigger. And yeah, then I joined him for the last stage again.
JP, as a team with your teammate here, Alex, how did you guys coordinate this, and what made this successful?
I think we make a good team. Stage one and two is the climber stage. Alex is a much more, or his power to body weight's much better than mine. He's a lighter rider, so he did really well on the climbing stages. I'm a bigger, heavier guy, so the flat stages suits me well. So I think we complemented each other quite well. Him doing the climbs and me doing the flats.
Okay. Guys, I saw that you were probably just like 20 minutes late. The winners that crossed the solo riders. So, does this give you any hope that probably you guys can do it as the solo riders as well?
Yeah, for sure. One has to remember the solos did start half an hour ahead of us in Windhoek, so we did close down the gap a little bit. But yeah, definitely in the upcoming years, maybe a solo sticking in there. So yeah.
Okay. And JP, from your side?
I don't know. Maybe when I'm older. Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much, and we'll see you next year.
I'm with Mr. Gunnar de Klerk, the head of marketing for Nedbank. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. I mean, excellent weather in Swakopmund, and clearly, I mean, the race is as memorable as ever. So
Yes, I see you are beaming. You are beaming.
I'll tell you.
What's special about this one?
I think, you know, there's something special about any dash, and
Yes.
almost 20 years in the making. This is the 7th year of Nedbank's involvement. The experience is always different. There's
Yes.
always a different vibe to it. So, you know, it's the Nedbank Desert Dash, but it's the Nedbank Desert Dash being held in exceptionally difficult circumstances, but an excellent, memorable experience always.
Yes, yes. In terms of the dominance of Connie Loser being broken at this one, what would you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, really pipped to the finish line, one has to say. So Connie is as strong as ever. But I think the fact that we have an Olympian, a Namibian Olympian, I should say, I know you'll be speaking to Gideon Nazolowski during the course of the day, but Tristan de Lange. You know, there's a special story about Tristan. His dad, Aiden, started the Nedbank Desert Dash almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
He was the founder, and now to see his son become
It
the
was
first.
bound to
I
happen.
tell you, it's
It was
been
bound
written
to
in the
happen.
stars. So exceptional performance by Tristan to make us as a country proud.
Yes. So tell me, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of funds that's been pumped towards such an event, what does it entail?
I think that's probably I don't want to say a negligible issue in terms of what we're investing, but it's on the back of what we're achieving. So we did the calculations roughly about, I think, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
And even at that stage, on the back of the Nedbank Desert Dash, there is about 25 million Namibian dollars that goes into the economy,
Yes.
which is excellent. It's great for tourism. It helps boost. In fact, it heralds the start of the holiday season in Swakopmund. The Nedbank Desert Dash
Yes.
has always done.
Yes. In terms of this extraordinary situation we found ourselves in, what mitigating measures have Nedbank put in place to ensure the safety of the riders as well as the spectators?
Yeah, I mean, the word you're using, I think, is exceptional. It's certainly something that we've not experienced. And so what we've done as an organizing team is look at other similar big events being hosted in Southern Africa around the same time as our Nedbank Desert Dash. And we saw some of the health protocols that they followed, which we thought was well worth the effort to emulate.
Yes.
So I think the major change, other than the staggered starts that we've had, was certainly just obliging one rider in the 2-person and 4-person teams to start. So we
Okay.
brought those numbers significantly down to below 500, well below. And then we had the various categories, solo, 2-person and 4-person teams,
Yes.
start at 30 minutes interval. So it helped just creating the physical distancing. But in the event leading up to it is where I thought the Nedbank Desert Dash organizers did some groundbreaking work in the sense of having mandatory COVID tests done by everybody. And
Okay.
it's not just the riders, it's their backup drivers and all of us
Involved.
that will be working that have been working at Waterpoint. So
Wow.
we thought it was a prudent thing to do. And we made those tests available free of charge. So, you know, just making sure that we take this health pandemic as serious as our government requested of us. That was
Yes.
the responsible thing
Yes.
to do. But I think the way that the cycling community embraced it was really, really pleasing for us to see. And we just hope that other major sporting events will follow similar protocols, because that's the right thing to do.
I think you even made amendments in terms of the prize giving
Correct.
to ensure that people don't converge and congest and so on.
100%, and you'll see plenty of masks around from the spectators, which is really great.
Yes.
But yeah, we have staggered prize giving as well. We'll have one shortly. Then there's one at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and the main solo prize giving will happen towards late afternoon.
Okay.
So that's all in an effort to keep the numbers in the victory tent as low as possible.
Can I put you on the spot?
Sure.
Will you be back next year as a sponsor?
Absolutely. In fact, there's no question about it. Nedbank is in it for the long haul. A year or so ago, we acquired the trademarks to the Nedbank Desert Dash. So it's a Nedbank property, one that we're really, really proud of.
Yes.
And I mean, it's not a Nedbank event only. It's an event of national importance.
Yes, yes.
And that's why we're so keen to keep hosting it, to keep it intact. And drawing tourists that will be speaking about their experience at the Nedbank Desert Dash, but also their experience of cycling through in the dead of night through the solitude
Yes.
of the world's oldest desert.
It's
There's
one
nothing
of the
that beats
most
it.
grueling races.
I tell you, absolutely, it tests your endurance, but certainly the strength of your willpower.
In terms of the number of participants, are you happy with it? You also had a longer route this year, with about 20 kilometers. Why?
100%. So I think endurance athletes will always look at what is the extremities of their abilities.
Yes.
But also it's in mind to keep the dust suppression on the road as low as possible. So it wasn't just about, there were logistical considerations, not only extending the distance that folks have to cycle.
Wow. It has been a pleasure having you on Erongo Talk, and we'll be here again next year.
Fantastic. That's great to hear, Otis, to you and the team. Thank you so much for
It's a
everything that
pleasure.
you're doing.
Thank you, Kenneth.
We've always had our focus on the future, the authors of our own unorthodox stories.
Because see, we're different. We're reaching for our goals.
Going against the grain and living to tell the tale.
We see our journey differently.
That has brought us to the singular moment of freedom.
We are with Team Holland Live, the first four-man team over the finishing line. How are you doing, boss?
Yeah, no, awesome, man. Great ride.
Good. You?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great event to do, eh?
And
Always.
then we have the spokesperson, yeah?
Awesome ride, awesome organizing, and a great team.
So how did things go this race?
Oh, the weather was fine. The road surface was very smooth. The wind was quite kind, and everything came together. So fortunate ride. Grateful for that.
Okay, so you say everything came together. What did you do to make things get together?
Well, we rode our hearts out, and great team spirit and a supporting team.
How long have you been doing this?
Not long enough, but every time it's like a new thing, and every time there's something to remember. And 2021, I think this is a good crown for a year in. Awesome ride.
So what makes the dash special?
Sure, the dash is awesome scenery, the people, Namibia, the desert, coming into here in Swakop, seeing the sun coming up, and I think just the vibe and the spectators.
Yeah. Will you do it again?
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely. With these guys, any day. Always, yeah. It's awesome company, and the backup is, and the whole family involvement, everything is just superb.
Okay.
It's excellent.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. What do you take out of this dash?
I think the memories, the friendships, everything. It's fantastic.
What was special for you?
Yeah, well, it's my first time in Namibia, so it's a pretty good way to get to know the place and hopefully be back.
From where are you?
Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy the race?
Yeah, I know, it was awesome, eh?
Will you do it again?
Yeah, I hope so.
What was unique for you in this whole race?
Well, pretty much couldn't see anything for the whole time, so that's unique.
Thank you so much, guys. Yes. Cool.
Thanks.
Jy het ons almal in trane ingehaat. Maar wat maak jy vandag hierso?
Man, ek is hier om so 'n bietjie te ondersteun die mense van wat Desert Dash gery het. Ek meen dis 'n uitstekende
Gideon is altyd so lekker om lyk goed, altyd goed Gideon. Gideon is altyd so lekker om vir jou te sien en ons is hier nou by jou. Gideon is altyd so lekker om vir jou te sien en ons is hier nou by die eindpunt van die Nedbank Desert Dash. En omtrent verlede jaar hier lyk goed, altyd goed Gideon. Gideon is altyd so lekker om vir jou te sien en ons is hier nou by die eindpunt van die Nedbank Desert Dash. En om jou te sien en ons is hier nou by die eindpunt van die Nedbank Desert Dash. En omtrent verlede jaar hierdie tyd was jy te sien en ons is hier nou by die eindpunt van die Nedbank Desert Dash. En omtrent verlede jaar hierdie tyd was jy ook hier gewees en jy het ons almal in trane ingehaat. Maar wat maak jy vandag hierso?
Man, ek is hier om so 'n bietjie te ondersteun die mense van wat Desert Dash gery het. Ek meen dis 'n uitstekende jy weet ondervinding en achievement vir enigiemand om te doen. En vandag is ek hier om iemand te ondersteun wat my geondersteun het laas jaar. Pieter van der Merwe het hier gestaan laas jaar en toe hy sien ek kom oor die finish line, toe weet hy dat hierdie jaar gaan hy dit doen en so waar die wragtig, hy het hard geoefen hierdie jaar en hy het dit gedoen. I mean, soos ons altyd sê, ek sê altyd I'm the amphibian Namibian and if I can do it, you can do it en hy het dit fisies bewys. So ek hoop dat vandag kan baie mense hier so staan en sê, weet jy wat, miskien is dit volgende jaar my beurt en dit is so lekker om 'n bietjie uit te kom in die buitelug en 'n bietjie iets aktief te doen. En wie weet, dalk ry jy volgende jaar die dash vir 'n rede en jy inspireer net nog meer mense om bietjie meer aktief te wees en hulle self te geniet.
Ja nee, dis regtig inspirerend Gideon. Maar jy het nou nie hierdie jaar die dash gery nie want jy het nou 'n ander challenge aangepak waar jy Robben Eiland geswem het. Vertel net vir ons wat het daar gebeur en hoe dit gegaan.
Ja nee, kyk, ek kon nog nie die dash ook doen hierdie jaar nie. Ek het al my energie en alles in die swem ingedruk en die swem het eintlik uitstekend gegaan, jy weet, in die sin van ons het amper deur gegaan, maar ongelukkig het die weer opgetel en ons kon nie verder aangaan nie, maar ek meen dis hoe die lewe werk. Keer druk jy stroom aan jou ander kant toe, COVID kom, hierdie tipe dinge, maar jy moet net altyd bly aanhou en ons gaan net nooit stop nie. Ons gaan Maart maand weer probeer, want ons ken nie 'n ding van opgee nie. Daar is geen opgee in Gideon Azelowski nie en ons gaan dit deurdruk en ons gaan vir mense met gestremdhede wys in ons land dat weet jy wat, as jy iets wil doen, dan gaan jy dit doen. Jy gaan 'n manier kry om dit te doen en as jy dit nie wil doen nie, dan gaan jy 'n verskoning kry want ons gaan net bo alles gaan ons die beste wees wat ons kan wees.
Awesome. Nou wat is jou boodskap dan aan die Desert Dashers van vandag?
Al wat ek kan sê is manne, geniet julleself en jy weet kyk uit vir volgende jaar want wie weet, dalk sien jy my in jou speeltjie.
Definitief, ag Gideon, jy's so inspirerend. Baie dankie dat jy 'n draai by ons gemaak het. Geniet jou dag.
Ek sê vir jou dankie.